Hey guys! So I am outside on my patio. I hope you can hear me. I did not tell you I'd be going live, but I decided a little while ago that I was going to do it, and I'm testing out my little, what's this thing called? Like my camera holder thing. So it's sitting here attached to the chair, and I'm sitting in my chair. Hey Carolyn! And I am just kind of chilling on my patio. So tell me if you can hear me, first of all. And tell me if it's super noisy because there's like 3 air conditioner units that are like blaring out there. Hey James, that are blaring out there. So I thought James would pop in. You be waiting, James. You be around. So it's Sunday afternoon. I think the last time I did this was last Sunday, wasn't it? I'm not sure. I think so. But anyway, I was like, I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna go ahead and pop in here. And I have somewhere to go tonight, so I can't stay on for like 2 and 3 hours like I be doing. Okay, hour and a half. Hey Tanya. Yay. Okay, you hear me well? Good. So I just decided I'll just pop in. I'm gonna go outside. Hi Betsy. How are you? Betsy Molino. I'm good. Thank you. I'm excited. Yay! I just popped in. I just said I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get on. I even wrote out some things to talk about today so I wouldn't just be like flying by the seat of my pants. And I have several things I want to tell y'all anyway. I have my headset on because you know my microphone acts up. Hey Chinezi, you hear me? Good. Y'all know my mic acts up. So I have the headphones on and I'm hoping that y'all will be able to hear me without any interruption from the wind and the air conditioning units. So this is a beautiful day. It's like in the upper 70s, maybe lower 80s. I think just upper 70s. And it's super windy, but it's not bad because I'm tucked in my patio. So yay! I'm so glad y'all were here for me. Y'all were just here, man. How's everybody doing? How's your Sunday going? My Sunday is good. Hi, Starbell. I feel like one of my kids is pulling down the blinds in the house and peeking out. Maybe not. That might just be my shadow. Is the screen like moving like this? Let me show y'all what I have this attached to. Hi, Terry. How are you? Actually, I don't have to turn it around, but see, I have it on this stand thing that I got from my mom. She won that at our family reunion this summer. Hey, this is me. Hi, Victoria. Your name is Victoria. You love all my videos? Thank you. Thank you, Victoria. That is sweet of you. So I decided I was gonna crop it up on this thing and see how it worked. Thank you. James says he loves my earrings. I'm sorry because this shakes a bit and I'll try to hold it steady. But I got these from a student in Jerusalem several years ago. At the end of the school year, you know, students and families sometimes give you gifts. And so one of them gave it to me. Oh, happy 89th birthday, Tanya's mom. Not my mom. Tanya, viewer Tanya's mom. I hope that she has a blessed, enjoyable day and a wonderful upcoming year. 89, that is awesome. That is awesome. Let me give you a close-up. These are just like a purple crystal. Thank you, Chinezi. It's blurry. I don't know how to fix that, but it's a purple crystal. And then the base is silver. And like this silver portion here kind of can go inside of that one. You're welcome, Tanya. So, but the only thing with these is that the stem is super tiny. You see how little that is? So you can see my theme today is purple. Let me take this headphone out so I can get this in my ear. I gotta stretch it a little bit to get it in. And these pop out easily because of how small that stem is. But anyway, today my theme is purple. As you can see, I'm wearing black, like a black sweater dress and black leggings. And I threw this on, so I decided to go with my purple earrings. Thank you, Victoria. I'm gonna tell you about my hair today. Victoria says my hair is on point. I love it. I'm loving my hair right now. Hold up. But yeah, so that's the story with my purple, and of course my lippy. Y'all like my lipstick? It is Instigator by MAC. Let me see if I have it here. Thank you, Cherry. Cherry says she loves my hair too. It's this. Instigator by MAC. I love it. I love it. It's a matte lipstick and it's just really, really like a deep purple. Eric actually picked this out for me. I love it. Thank you. I like it a lot, Tanya. I usually wear media, but I got this because Eric was with me when I was shopping and he was like, ooh, get that one. He liked it. And I can go dark or a little bit lighter with it. I can throw some Ruby Woo in with it if I want it to be a little bit more red. So yeah, this is my lippy and I'm feeling it right now. Who said their birthstone was purple? Victoria? Nice. Yes, so it's my purple day. Purple and black. Thank you, Victoria. I don't know if I stay looking great, but I look nice every now and then. A nice call, Eric, right? Almost every now and then. I think that I look nice. I try to make myself look nice and presentable. I have fun with it. So thank you. I'm going to accept that compliment and not down talk myself because you know how we can do sometimes. Let me tell you about my hair. I keep looking at myself instead of you. I'm going to try to look at you. Tell me if the screen shaking gets annoying. I'm feeling like it's kind of annoying and I'm trying to adjust the screen. My hair, y'all. So I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but if you follow me on Instagram, then you saw that this week, maybe Tuesday, I think, I washed my hair. And I decided, instead of doing my usual routine, which if you have followed my channel, you know this. If you haven't seen these videos yet, then check them out. Maybe I'll put a card up here for them. I'm not positive I'll do that, but maybe. The video with my regimen has my whole routine on it. And usually I pre-poo with oils, and then after like half an hour, I detangle with a cheap conditioner on top of those oils in sections, 6 sections, right? So I go section by section, detangle. Then I shampoo. After the shampoo, I deep condition. And then after deep conditioning, I put in a leave-in conditioner and a styling product, whether it's a twisting butter or something like that, and seal it, generally seal it with an oil. So this time I decided, I got some Aztec bentonite clay a while back, and I was like, I like this. The last time I did it, I decided to do a mask with it, and I really liked it the last time I washed my hair. So this time I said, I'll wash it again, and I will, well, I was going to wash it anyway, but I said I'll wash it again and I'll use that mask to wash it. And I had seen some people on YouTube saying that they detangled with the mask. Now, I like a whole lot of slip when I detangle, and of course, I finger detangle. I don't use a comb to detangle my hair. I do not use tools, combs, and brushes. I use brush sometimes, but I don't use combs in my hair. So I was trying to decide if I really wanted to detangle with the clay, but I had seen people doing it and it looked like it might be a little bit of work, but I figured, why not? I'll try it out. So guys, I didn't pre-poo. I didn't detangle with an oil, with a conditioner. I just immediately, instead of even washing, because I'm sure not gonna wash my hair without a detangle. Like my hair, I have to detangle before I wash. But what I did was I just spritzed it. I put it in sections, and then I spritzed it and then put the clay on. And as I put the clay on, I would kind of finger detangle with the clay, kind of run my fingers through. And it actually detangled pretty well. Get out of here. It actually detangled pretty well. So then I had my hair, go check out my Instagram. You'll see the pictures. Y'all, that bentonite clay had my curls popping. Like, pop, 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 pop. My curls were popping. I was like, okay. And I had seen people using it and saying, oh my gosh, this is amazing. My hair is really getting hydrated. My curls are popping. So, well, they didn't say it was hydrated, but I could tell that's what was happening because that's why the curls were popping. So I put it on there. Sure enough, my curls were just amazing. And I've used tons of product. I've used conditioners before. I haven't used a whole lot of clays before, but I've used lots of different products. And some really, deep conditioners really will get me super hydrated and get the moisture in there and get the curls popping. Some won't. But this, y'all, look at the recipe too. It's on Instagram. I think I used too much apple cider vinegar. I used like 4 times the amount I was supposed to use, but my hair loved it. So I used like 12 tablespoons of bentonite clay, 8 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and then I used 2 or 3 tablespoons of coconut oil, like 2 of castor oil, and some tea tree oil. And I put that, I like whipped it up, well, mixed it up with a plastic spatula because you cannot use this in metal. and then I put it in my hair. And I left it on probably for an hour, maybe two. And then as I was sitting thinking, it suddenly occurred to me, I think I was checking the recipe that I put on Instagram, and I realized that I was putting the recipe on Instagram, and I realized, oh my gosh, wait, I put in 4 times the amount of apple cider vinegar. Let me wash this stuff out of my hair right now. So I went and I washed my hair. I was just like, I got to get this out of my head. Apple cider vinegar will loosen your curl pattern, not permanently at all. It's not like a relaxer, but when you're putting the product in your hair, some people do it as a rinse, some people do it to strip product off of their hair, but it definitely loosens the hair and enables you actually to run your fingers through it and detangle. So when I was rinsing my hair out in the shower, I was like, whoa, this is so springy. It would, like, the water hit it and it was just running straight down. I was like, my hair is falling straight. But then when I, once I stepped out of the water, it was like, and it bounced way back. It like rinsed and then immediately bounced back. And I was like, this is hydrated hair. My hair was so happy. It was like, the elasticity was amazing, amazing. So I loved it. James, you said you're gonna have to try it. You have a leave-in conditioner for your hair after you wash your hair for it to be soft. Apple cider vinegar is the way to go, definitely. So it was like springy and soft and bouncy, and these curls were popping. So I was like I'm done, and it's still like this. And I just didn't want to mess with the curls. I was like, I can put in my my leave-in conditioner and twist it up. But, I know that's going to be hours. Like, that's just the reality. I know it's going to be hours. My hair is mid-back length. It's almost to waist length. It's probably like that far away. And it lives about this far away from waist length. I've been natural 12 years. It lives this distance from waist length. So I know what it's going to take to twist my hair. And I was like, I don't think I want to do that. So I just kind of let it sit, and it air dried. And then after a while, I just pulled it back. I didn't put any product on my hair. My Instagram, Victoria, is called Tanya L. Rogers, TanyalRogers. So I just pulled it back. Thank you, James. He said that looks great. I just pulled it back. I definitely have some breakers around the edges here. But I pulled it back with this faithful trusty ribbon. And I went to bed, actually. I tied it up. It was still damp. I put a t-shirt on it. I did not wring it. I didn't squeeze it. I put a t-shirt. Actually, I did let the t-shirt sit and just kind of squeeze a little bit, but I did not pull or anything. I just set the t-shirt on it, let it dry. And then in the morning, it was still slightly damp in the back. That's okay. I just pulled it back because I had lost a bit of this definition, like in the front. So I just pulled it back. Y'all see my glory grays? Yes, honey. And when I pulled it back, my curls were still there. And I didn't really do any intentional thing with that. I just kind of pulled it back and went about my day because I didn't have time to do a whole lot. And I knew that I didn't want to put my leave-in conditioner in it because the leave-in conditioners that I use are cream-based for moisture. And then I twist and then I go. But I didn't have time to do all that. And I didn't want to you can't just clump it on there. You have to smooth it through. And to smooth it through would immediately get rid of the curls. So I just went. I went like 3 or 4 days with no product on my hair and was like, Eric, look at my hair. I felt it and I was like, it feels good. It it definitely gets a little bit harder, but it felt nice and soft and the curls just sat there. So finally, yesterday I got up to go to work because I teach on Saturday mornings and I wanted to refresh it a bit. I would literally just put some water in my hands and then just squeeze my hair like this and run some up my neck and up the front. But I wanted to add a little bit extra to it because it had literally been days with nothing at all in it. So I took my little spritz that I made. That's a leave-in conditioner, but like a spritz kind, not a cream-based kind. It is water, vegetable glycerin, and so I have some vitamin E oil in there. Shook it up because, it has to emulsify. And I spritzed it in there. And then I just went about my day. I spritzed it in there and was able to kind of do a little bit of a lift. But y'all, I don't know if it just looked like crunchy or if you can actually see the curls. But there's just like these little curls all over the place. See them? They're so cute. And so that's how I've been rocking it. I did not trim it. This is me. I did not trim it. Let me go back now because I saw a lot of comments and questions along the way here. So Tanya says those curls are beautiful and popping. Thank you. Shanezi, no, my hair. Well, yeah, it's the regular shrinkage. It didn't like shrink up abnormally. It's my regular shrinkage plus I have it pulled up. So, but even without, if I didn't have this in a pony, kind of in a high puff, I love it right now. It would, my shrinkage would still come to about here. Like if the front was down, my shrinkage would come to here and the back would be like this. I have an incredible shrinkage. I get, in some parts of my hair, I promise you it's like 90% shrinkage. In other parts, I think the average is probably around like 75 to 80%. I get shrinkage, y'all. My hair like shrinks up. This is, I feel a little bit, I didn't stretch it. I let it air dry, but you know, I did this with it. So there's a little bit of manipulation. No like blow drying stretching, but I told Eric next weekend I should wash it and then cool setting blow dry it and then go to my class and be like, hey, and they'd be like, you got on a weave? No, but let me see what the rest of these comments were. James said you're gonna have to try it. I read that one. My Instagram name, I told you, Victoria. Thank you, James. He said it looks great. Victoria, you've been wanting to try the clay too. It seems to make a difference. It does. I have been, you know, like I said, I've been natural for 12 years. I've been in this game. I've watched so many YouTube videos and I just didn't, I didn't want to do it. I will say that it is super messy. Be prepared for a mess. You know, just the mixing, getting it in your hair, wear some clothes you don't mind getting dirty. So it was messy, but I feel like it was worth it. Like it was really amazing. And I got in the shower to rinse. A little bit of TMI, but I was a little concerned about that because of how much vinegar is in it and the clay and, you know, being a lady and whatnot. I was a little concerned, but it was fine. I didn't have any adverse reactions or responses to doing it in the shower. And I didn't want to rinse it in the kitchen sink because I didn't want to be upside down. I wanted to be right side up. But it went really well. And no, do I trim my hair at all in general? I'm sorry, I misunderstood your previous question, Victoria. I am kind of hit or miss with it. I haven't trimmed my hair in like 2 years, probably. But even when I do trim, I still don't get it past this length. Now, the last time I trimmed it, I was going for like a 1/4 of an inch, and I probably trimmed like 2 inches off of my hair. When I first came back to the States, it was like painful, but you know, I'm okay. Let's see. I'm getting notifications on here. Friends popping up. Y'all, one of my friends, she just popped up. I'll just go ahead and tell y'all about this now. She is, she just wrote a book. I'm so excited. This is her book, y'all. Y'all might remember me talking about this book. Oh, Victoria's asking, do I get single strand knots? I do sometimes, but not as bad as I used to, believe it or not. And I have been wearing it out more, like just letting it do what it do. And I used to get them a lot more when I twisted, but and I'd still twist quite often, but I haven't gotten a lot. Ooh, yeah, my ears itching. But I haven't gotten a lot recently. So it's interesting. My girlfriend, y'all, Nick Stone, her book. So excited. It's called Dear Martin. It is scheduled to come out on Tuesday. Give a clap for my girl. Her book will be released on Tuesday. I have been watching her go through the process of writing this book for several years. And I told her I was going to get on here and talk about it because I really want all of y'all to go out and buy this book. This book is legit, y'all. And she's poured her heart into this book. It's been published by Crown. You can find it, let's see, Crown New York. Y'all know Penguin, the publishers? Penguin was, I think they merged with Crown this year. She is so happy, y'all. Random House, if you know Random House, Penguin Random House. So that's the company that that she is with. Those are her publishers. I'm telling y'all, get it now before you hear the hype, and then you're like, oh, I heard somebody talking about that. Oh, Tanya was talking about that book. I'm telling you now, this book is about to be the junk. Let me read you. Thank you for asking, James. What is it about? Let me read you. What's this thing called? The cover thing? Let me read y'all this cover. Okay, it's about a boy named Justice McAllister. Justice McAllister is top of his class at Brazelton Prep, captain of the debate team, and set for an Ivy League school next year. But none of that matters to the police officer who just put him in handcuffs. He's eventually released without charges or an apology, but the incident rattles him. Despite leaving his rough neighborhood, he can't seem to escape the scorn of his former peers or the attitude of his new classmates. The only exception, Sarah Jane, Justice's gorgeous and white debate partner he wishes he didn't have a thing for. Justice has studied the teachings of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., but do they hold up now? He starts a journal to Dr. King to find out. Then, Justice goes driving with his best friend Manny, windows rolled down, music turned up, way up, much to the fury of the white off-duty cop beside them. Words fly, shots are fired, and Justice and Manny are caught in the crosshairs. In the media fallout, it's Justice who is under attack. You want to read this book? Oh, who's that? Hello.
Me. Hello.
What you make? Pineapple.
Pineapple.
Wait, say hi.
Hello.
I just read them the cover, the inside cover of Nick's
Yeah, this book rocks.
It's so
oh
good.
My gosh, it's good. She did a great job, and I'm so proud of her.
Yo, she's our boo. This is like she's one of my besties, y'all. Tanya says, "Hey, Eric." He's all right through the door. She's one of my boos. I love her so much. I love her face. She's like one of my closest friends. And this book, I've watched it come together over the last several years, y'all. So, y'all, this, it's going to be really good. Trust me, you want to read this. Eric just brought me pineapple because I've been begging him to cut up the pineapple. I love pineapple, so yay. And he takes care of me. Y'all know that. Yes, Nick is an incredible author. I have read this book. I have read different variations on it. Chinezi, did you ask me how I have it now? I have it now because I pre-ordered it at Barnes & Noble. I called like 2 months ago and was like, when you get a copy of the book, can I reserve a copy? And they were like, when we get it in, we'll call you and let you know. I didn't think that was going to be before the release date, but I'm not mad. So they called me yesterday and I was like, I'll be there. And I went and I got it. Do y'all know that book, The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas? Angie says it's a must read. They know each other. They are friends. Their books are not the same, but they're about similar topics, and the conversation is definitely worth having in this day and age. And she's got some really great endorsements on the back too. If you want to go check out, oh, what's that book? Child, I can't remember. I can't use my phone to check. Anyway, there are a lot of different authors. Angie Thomas says, absolutely incredible, honest, gut-wrenching. Jodi Picoult says, painfully, timely, and deeply moving. Jason Reynolds says, an undeniably real feast of fury and forgiveness. Brenda Kiley says, a mic drop of truth, hats off. Becky Albertalli says, will charm your socks off and smash your heart to pieces. Jeff Zentner says, unflinching with grace and humor. All these people are authors. And then I'm going to say Danielle Clayton says, beautiful and timely. Justice is a good kid, an honor student on his way to Yale. I think, is this backwards? I hope that it's not backwards. Anyway, y'all want to read this, okay? Don't let me tell you twice. Trust me, you want to read this. I think that in this current climate is going to be a very, very, that this book is going to have a lot to lend to the conversation. Let's see, Victoria, you love to read? Excellent. Definitely check it out. I got mine at Barnes and Noble. Yeah, you can get it. I'm sure you can order it through. Well, you can definitely order on Amazon. You can order it through, like Walmart, Target. All those stores will also have it. James says, sounds like a story about urban problems. I'm from the countryside. My grandma lives in one of the original all-black towns in Oklahoma. So sad, all the problems the cities are having. It's not just cities, though. It ain't just cities, but yes, you do have that in cities. But this kid, this is set kind of, this is set more in a suburban setting. It's not in the countryside. It is set more in a suburban context. Let me see. Yeah, so that's that story. That's what that's all about. And I was going to tell about it anyway. That's why it's out here. But I saw her comment pop up on Instagram. By the way, you can check her out on Instagram. Her Instagram is getnicked, Getnicced, Getnicked, Getnicced. She has it in here. And you can also go to her webpage, which is nickstone.info. Okay. So here's her Instagram. And I think that's also her, Twitter. And then here's her webpage, nickstone.info. Yes, that is all her hair. Yes, it's natural. We would have natural hair dates sometimes and people are like, okay, what are we doing now? This girl, she got a lot of hair. She got a lot of hair. But yeah, that's my girl. That's my boo. And so I'm definitely going to shout her out. Okay. She just did an interview with the Atlanta Journal-Constitution not too long ago. So if you like Google her name and Atlanta Journal-Constitution, you'll see her interview. Is it a real story? It is fiction. It's a fictional account. Keep reading. LOL. You mean from the book? If any of y'all are in Atlanta, go to her book launch. She's having a book launch on Tuesday at the Center. What's it called? The Center for Civil Rights, for Civil and Human Rights. 6:30 Tuesday. I'm sure there'll be copies of the book there. You can probably get an autograph, but don't take my word for that. I'm assuming, but I could be wrong. And she's going to be touring. If you go to her website, she's already actually been traveling city to city to city, doing book events. And you can meet her at one of those. Check out her website if you want to meet her and hear what she has to say. She's going to be here. I'm so excited. And I can't wait to hear her speak here. I'm just so proud of her. You know when your friend like launches into their life, calling their thing, and you're just like so excited for them? That's how I am right now. I'm so excited for her. Okay, I'm going to move this one so I can eat some pineapple. Can you like not hear me at all? Is it really bad now? That's a big piece. Woo. Can y'all hear me? Hopefully you don't hear all the chewing and juiciness, but can you hear me talking? You're welcome, Tanya's mom. Happy birthday. And yes, you're right, Victoria. Those are real life stories in major big cities. Do order it. Yummy for the pineapple and order it for the book, James. You can hear me talking, Cherry, but not crunching, I hope. The how's going? I know it's going to be a little bit hard to hear me, like a little bit, but hopefully you can hear me somewhat. Trying to put this in some place where you can do it like that. So y'all, I love pineapple. And I have stomach issues at times, like overactive stomach acids and reflux and stuff like that. No crunching. Okay, awesome. So I read a book on blood types and how they were just discussing blood types in digestion and in physical conditions and stuff like that. And one of the things they talked about was digestion, and that depending on your blood type, you might have different issues. So I don't know, I read it and I took some of its input and it seems to work for me. So I have O positive blood, and most of the people I know who are O positive also have stomach issues, like this really highly acidic bodies. They say our blood is more acidic, according to this book anyway, but the pineapple, the acids in pineapple juice, apparently when they say when you eat pineapple, their theory in this blood type book was that it will counteract the it'll kind of kick you into hyperdrive, into overdrive, because if you're highly acidic, your stomach acids are also going to be overproducing. Let me back up and try to explain this better. If you're having issues with stomach acids, kind of ulcer type symptoms, if it's bleeding, go to a doctor. Don't try to mess with that. But like maybe reflux or overproduction of acids, having lots of stomach pain, then that is an indication that you're highly acidic, like your body is pushed into the acidic side as opposed to an alkaline or a good balance. And that O positives are already more inclined toward being highly acidic. So if you eat this pineapple or drink pineapple juice, looking at an airplane going by, then you will be more likely to bring it back into balance. It's like eating the pineapple or drinking the pineapple juice will force your body into kind of overproducing and then kicking it back into balance. I don't know. All I know is when I eat pineapple and I'm having stomach issues, it balances itself out. Or when I drink pineapple juice, if I'm having a horrible, horrible stretch, I know within a day or two after having my pineapple juice, it will balance out. So there's an amino acid, is it? In pineapple juice called bromelain. Is that right? Is it an amino acid? I don't know. But anyway, bromelain is actually one other, possible explanation that it just really helps settle the stomach. I love it. I love it. And it's delicious. So I eat a lot of pineapple. I try to keep it up. And I drink a lot of pineapple juice to keep myself balanced. The downside is that it's very sweet. It's sugary. And so I have to be mindful of that because with anxiety symptoms, and if you've been following me for a while, I deal with generalized anxiety disorder. With anxiety symptoms, for me, sugar is one of the triggers. So I have to make sure not to take in too much sugar, especially if I'm in a high stress season. On tonight's pineapple.
Hey. Sorry to interrupt again. Don't forget, we need to eat before we go to the movie. I told the children already, but I wanted to make sure you were remembering.
What are we going to eat?
I don't know, whatever you can scrounge up, but there's like afro-textured chicken, and I'm eating some of that pork that was left over, and some rice, and
can you bring me something?
I think there's a sweet potato, and
would you mind bringing me something?
Not at all.
Do you want to know what I want, or will you just make it up?
I'm just gonna make it up.
Okay. Can there be rice in it?
Yes.
With butter and salt?
Yes.
And meat?
Yes.
I don't need a veggie though.
Really?
Well, because we don't have a veggie, right?
Stopped up.
I had all this pineapple and mango today.
Oh, yeah, you better not be eating anymore.
So, that was a fantabulous segue into my next topic. Trying to get this set up again. I twisted it so y'all can see Eric, so now I need you to see me. You don't have stomach issues, Shinezi, that's awesome. I feel like I'm not in real time. If you are hearing what I'm saying right now in real time, type, I hear you, like right this second. If it pops up, I'll know you'll hear me. If it doesn't pop up right away, then whenever you type it, it'll come in and I'll see what kind of delay we're dealing with. Oh. Hey. Okay, Tanya, you got me. So, Tanya said I hear you. So it is working in real time. Okay, perfect. Eric is sweet, Tanya. You mind if your hubby? Does he take care of you and bring you food and stuff? James, you hear me? Okay. We're good then. I'm sorry because I'm sure you're getting the crunch. But this is a juicy pineapple, y'all. Okay. I'll take a break for now from eating. So the next thing I was going to tell y'all about, that Eric just perfectly segued me into, see, that's a partnership, y'all, was that we are going to the movies tonight. You have O positive blood, Cherry, and you don't eat pineapple, but you love the juice? Awesome. That juice is good. So let me tell you about the movie. We are going to the 30th anniversary screening of The Princess Bride. I love The Princess Bride. I am one of those people who can quote it backwards and forwards, inside and out. I can literally quote it from the very beginning of the movie, the first scene, to the very end, the last scene. I know the movie. I know the whole movie. I'm not ashamed to say that I know the whole movie. I love the whole movie. We got our kids watching the movie now. And so we are all going tonight to see it. And you know, a movie is something when they got you paying like current movie prices for a movie that came out when you were in high school. But I'm going to do it. So it started out, there was a little bit of a miscommunication. So we made it a date night, but we had actually both been interested in taking the kids with us, but had misunderstood one another, thinking that we each wanted to do it as a date instead. And once we realized it, I was like, I kind of want the kids to go. So we're all gonna go. Have you ever seen The Princess Bride? It's a funny, funny, funny movie. And it started out, it's like a low budget movie. The Princess Bride. I'm sorry. I did go, The Princess Bride. It started out like as this kind of low budget. I don't know if it was a B movie. I don't think it was a B movie, but it wasn't a super high budget movie. And I don't know that it was super like popular when it first came out. But in fact, I read an article about it. It just didn't become this huge thing. But afterward, it got this major following, and now there are people who love it. Now, my kids have seen it, Tanya. They have seen it because we own it. They have definitely seen it, and they do love it. They think it's hilarious too. So we all have a fun time with it. You swear by the book Eating Right according to your blood type for years. DYB 2015. Really? Well, good. Awesome. So yeah, I'm super excited. We're gonna go tonight, and I am not sure what I want to snack on. Like I do some popcorn, but if I eat like half a tub of popcorn, I get sick, and I think it's the greasiness. I can do greasy, but for some reason, me and greasy popcorn, we don't work well. So we budgeted in. Eric has this like volatile reaction to the prices that they charge for movie theater condiments, or not condiments, but like concessions. And I'm just like, if I want a snack, I'm gonna just get a snack. I'm gonna get a snack there. But I'm not a huge snacker, so it's okay for me. I can't do it, James. This was like early in our relationship. I was like, no. I'm super melancholy, and I cannot bring stuff in my purse into the movie theater. Like I feel morally wrong doing it. And Eric, they grew up like, look, we're gonna go to the grocery store first and then bring some snacks to the movie theater. And I'm just like, I can't do it. Now, every now and then, I don't know, I might grab a candy bar or something and bring it. But for the most part, I'm just like, if I'm gonna go to the movies, I'm just gonna budget it in for the whole experience. So we budgeted in whatever we want to get there. So Kalani will get a slushie, I'm positive, because she would drink a slushie in February if she could. And I don't know, but I'm probably going to get some kind of candy treat, which I shouldn't, because I ate pineapple and I ate mango today. Talk me off this ledge, y'all. I'm probably going to do it. What, James? The big purse? Oops, I lost you there. You said the big purse you bring to the movie with popcorn and candy. I will not do it. Is that not a thing anywhere else? It's a thing. It's absolutely a thing. My husband grew up doing it, and I'm just like, no, I shall not do it. And I have a big purse too. I ain't doing that. It's always full of stuff, but I'm not doing it. You thought you were the only one in the world who felt guilty doing that? I do. I just like. I agree that it's highway robbery, these prices they charge you. I wanted to get some water in my cup, and they were like, so that'll be I think it was like $3 they want to charge me. And I was like, is you out your mind? $3 for some water? I'm good. No, I think I asked for a cup of ice. I don't know. Yeah, it was a cup of ice. I'm not doing that. But I just still feel wrong about bringing stuff in. And then I was extra annoyed because I was like, bring your own bag then. Don't be using me because I'm the female and I have a purse. I'm the one who has a moral issue with it. This was many, many, many years ago. We have since passed this stage in our relationship. They don't search your purse here, Chinezi. Chinezi saying to James and Tanya, you're not allowed to bring food from the outside. I've never seen them actually search a purse, and I know people who have brought in like hot food, like they went to Wendy's and got like a whole meal and brought it in. I just can't do it. I just don't feel right. There's another theater here, and I really like it. It's called Alamo Draft House, and different theaters are doing this now. They have like food in the theater, so you go in, sit down, you recline in your seat, and you have a menu, and you fill out the card for what you want, and then they bring you your dishes while you're there, and you eat in the theater. So we do that sometimes. It's super expensive, but I don't. We're not going there today. I don't think well, I know we won't be able to do that today because we're not going there. Kalani doesn't like that theater so much because they don't have slushies. But I like it. And at that theater, you can also have, I don't know if it's just in Austin. No, it's not just Austin because I've seen this elsewhere. But you can also get like beer or wine or a cocktail. I think it's a pretty clever idea, personally. Anyway.
Hey, love, you still have your fork?
I do still have my fork. Thank you. Are you showing them? What are you doing? Well, I was just talking to them about, can you take this in, honey, for me, please? I was just, oh wait, I need that. Okay, post it. I was just talking to them about how I don't like taking snacks into the theater and how we've kind of come to terms with that whole reality between the two of us. So, I mean, if you do it, I'm like, whatever, but I don't want to do it. He's not going to say nothing. Because somebody on here, because James was like, make sure that you pop some popcorn and bring it into the theater with you.
Right.
And I was like,
in your big giant purse.
and that's exactly what he said, in your big purse.
Thank you.
And
Thank
then
you.
Chinezi is saying, oh, she used
Or
to walk
candy
with a big purse,
bars,
or cherry
or
shaker with goodies, but not
drinks
now.
or whatever.
I can't do it. Sherry says hi, Eric.
Hi.
Telling y'all. And it was funny because like when we first started out, I think we were probably dating by the time, no, before we were dating, because we were friends in Jerusalem and we would go to the movies there in grad school. And I think it came up like back in the day, and he was like incredulous, like, wait, you don't know about that? Like, that's a thing. And I was like, that is wrong. I'm not doing that. So, you know, it was funny, and that we've been married 15 years. We've known one another 20, we met in 1997. So
I have to assault your rice.
what you doing? Oh, he's putting salt on it. He's clever. Assault, you see that? So yeah, we've been knowing each other like 20 years. So it was within that first or second year it was within the first year, we were in grad school, that we went to the movies at least once together. So I know, and just as friends, not as a couple, although we did get together as a couple that year, but when we went to the movies, we weren't a couple yet. So yeah, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. And I see y'all on here agreeing with me. James, you don't have to quiet down. We won't judge you. Don't worry. He brought me a plate of pork. Yes, we eat pork. We're not Jewish. He's not Jewish. And rice, which is also going to break down to sugar. I'm going to eat this rice. I still have a good bit of pineapple left. What did you say? Don't do it, Eric. Tanya, no, Eric. And Victoria, you've never seen Princess Bride? You need to watch it on Netflix or something, Amazon Video. Okay, I'm gonna take this out again. I thank the Lord for this food. I have a sensitive tooth over here. This is me. You have seen the movie on TV. This is good. He found these little pork chop pieces, and so he cooked them up the other day. I don't have a knife, so y'all gonna have to excuse me while I bite it. Like old school, like that. Oh, good. It's really good. Y'all already know it's gonna be good though, because Eric cooked it. My lipstick is coming off the bit. Look. That's funny. Anyway, you know you're like family, guys, because I'm sitting here eating dinner while I talk to y'all. Can y'all hear me? Because my speaker is way down in my lap right now. Hopefully you're not picking up my stomach gurgling. Nezzy, in California, they search your purse? Probably for guns, right? I'm imagining not for food, but for guns. They search your purse in Israel. They do search your purse there, but they search your purse wherever you're going into in Israel, so it's not really that big of a thing. I was very used to it, but I still feel like whack bringing food in. I feel sneaky. I think that was my whole list. Princess Bride, my hair, and Dear Martin. I have one other item, but it's not that important. I've just been taking vitamin D lately because my doctor told me, and this was a long time ago, that I was deficient, and I forgot. I started taking a supplement. Oh, I'm about to choke. Can y'all hear me? Do I need to move my mic? Move it here. I started taking a supplement, and then like a prescription one. And then after I finished the prescription one, I forgot to continue. So I'm starting to take them again. You can hear me, Cherry? Okay, awesome. I don't want you to hear me chewing. I feel bad. I'll tell Kalani that you love slushies, Chinezi. Anyway, I've been on almost 47 minutes. I'm thinking I'm going to go till 50 and make this under an hour. Do y'all think I can do it? Do you believe in me? I'm also going to shift to my fingers. Y'all think I can really do it? Keep this under an hour? Y'all like my makeup today? I feel like I did a pretty good job with my eyebrows. This one's a little bit more arched than this one. But it's okay. Here, my neighbor's on the balcony across from me. I think I'm getting a picture of the sunset. It's only a matter of time before they see me over here talking. I'm going to be like, hi. Thank you, Tanya. Yeah. It's the same stuff that I told you about last time. This, I can't remember the name of the brand. But this eyebrow wax. It's the same one. And I used a, not highlighter, but a concealer to highlight it with. LA Girl Toast, the color Toast. Who said no, Chanelli? Okay, so the neighbors went back in, so they didn't hear me, or at least they decided not to comment on me. I'm facing, my patio faces east. It's a little bit of a bummer because I don't get to see the sunset. And I don't get a whole lot of light for the sunrise either. I don't get enough light to grow plants, which is a bummer, but, or to grow food, but I'm going to try again anyway. Okay, y'all. Anyway, do y'all think I can do this? Do y'all think I can make it? You think I'll be able to get off of here in 1.5 minutes? Is there anything y'all want me to talk about? Anything else? Anything else you want to know about, hear about? Anything? You think I can do it, Tanya? I think I can do it too. I'm winding down. I made a plan, and since I made a plan and laid out what I was going to talk to y'all about, I stuck to the plan. But, you know, I like to yak. So if there's anything else you want me to talk about, I will do it. I'm going to ask you guys, though. If you're watching right now and you haven't thumbs up, can you thumbs up for me, please? Look at y'all. Just look at this. I'm ashy. But if you haven't thumbs up the video, can you thumbs it up, please? I see 6. Oh, now I see 7. But it looks like I have 10 viewers. So if you haven't thumbs up, can you thumbs up for me, please? My video, please. There's 9. Thank you, guys. All right, guys. 49:36. I'm wrapping it up. Let me put this back in my ear. I think I'm going to edit this week, guys. There's 10 thumbs up and 10 viewers. Thank you, guys. That's awesome. So I think I'm going to edit. I don't think. I'm pretty sure I'm going to edit for you guys this week and get some videos up for you aside from live feeds, live streams. It's going to be old though because I still have footage from the summer, the end of August, that I want to give you. And then I'm going to catch us up. Okay. James, I think you uploaded a emoji, but it just showed up with question marks. I'm at 50 minutes, so I gotta wrap this up. Was it like a clap or a yay, James? Thank you, Tanya. You have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody. James, pop in what you want to say real quick. I'm gonna wait on you. All right, guys. So I'm gonna wrap up. Check out my Instagram, and it's Tanya L. Rogers. You can see all these pictures of my hair. This last wash with the product in it, the clay in it, and then what it looks like when I rinsed it out. It has the recipe sitting on there. Check out my friend's Instagram, Nick Stone, N-I-C-C. No. Eric took it. Nick Stone. No, Get Nicked, G-E-T-N-I-C-C-E-D. Get Nicked. And you can check out her Twitter with that as well. And then also you can check out her webpage, nickstone.info. All right. And if you want to, you can check me out on Snapchat too, which is also, well, she just popped in with something else. A lot of people are going to her event. Go to her event, y'all. I hope y'all didn't just see the rice in my mouth. But yeah, go to my Snapchat if you want. It's Tanya Rogers. Or no, it's Lanicert, L-A-N-I-C-E-R-T. And I have fun on there. Bye, Ashes to Beautiful. I didn't even know you were here. You have a great week also. Thanks for watching, guys. You count the day before marriage? What do you mean? Congrats on 12 years of marriage. Who, me? Eric and I? Thank you. We've been married 15 years. No for food. Enjoy. I just had a whole lot of messages pop in. I don't know if they're new or what. I'm confused. The days before marriage. I don't understand. But I'm not going to prolong this. Y'all can keep commenting if you want. I think it'll stay open for a little while after the video ends. But y'all take care. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to finish eating my food and chill a little bit before the movie. And I'll talk to y'all later. Okay? Bye.